Okay, good morning, boys and girls. This is how-to video number 2. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to start off talking about my dad. Okay, my dad was a pretty cool dude. When we were kids, I always thought he could do anything. He bought a car. It was a brand new demonstrator, Saab 99, I guess at the time. That somebody took it for a test ride and they crushed it on both ends. It was in an accident. So he bought it cheap, took it home. Him and my uncle ripped it all apart, put it all back together with parts from the junkyard and parts from this and parts from that and whatever. Drove that car for years. It ran great. So, like I said, I always thought he could do just about anything. He built his own house. He built like 3 houses by himself, with some help from us and uncles and whatever. But so, and the thing that he told me, the biggest lesson I think I ever learned from my dad is, he says, you want to be good at lots of things. He says, be a jack of all trades and a master of none. He says, that's me. He says, I can do just about anything. A little bit of research, you go on YouTube, they show you how to do it, you do it. You can do just about anything you want. You don't have to be perfect at all this stuff, and that philosophy has kind of stuck with me most of my life. Just about everything I do, I think I can do just about anything, but I'm not an expert at anything. Okay, so along that line, we're going to talk about self-defense. That principle kind of applies, in my opinion, self-defense. There's several methods of self-defense. And I think the most important and the first method is know your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. You gotta pay attention where you are and what you're doing, and you gotta use your head. Don't put yourself in a position where you could get in trouble, okay? I see all kinds of people walking down the road doing this. Headphones in, playing on a cell phone, whatever. You can't hear what's going on behind you. You can't see because you got a cell phone stuck to your nose. Pay attention. That's the very most effective. And don't go to the places where you know are going to be rough. Okay? You don't go to the dark alleys. You don't go out late at night. And you don't get hammered drunk and then go staggering around somewhere. If you're hammered, you can't defend yourself. Okay? You're a target. So, okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Self-defense. Second self-defense principle, I believe, would be martial arts. I would say that'd be number 2. You need to be, martial arts is great. It's great exercise. Really the best reason for martial arts is to stay healthy. Keeps your lungs moving, keeps your heart moving, it keeps your kidneys and whatever. I'm in my 60s, and I still feel pretty darn good, considering all things considered. I'm carrying a little extra weight, but whatever. And as far as martial arts, I know, yeah, everybody's going to say, well, jiu-jitsu is the best, or karate is the best, or this is the best, or kung fu is the best, or tai chi, or whatever. I think you learn what you can. If there's no kung fu in your town, take up karate. If there's no karate, do jiu-jitsu. Or if you're lucky enough to be in a place like Vegas, there's any kind of martial arts you can imagine. So I choose kung fu basically because I like it. It's fun. The people are great. And it's a little easier on your joints and your muscles and your bones. It's not quite as stressful. Everything is more circular, okay, as opposed to hard and fast with karate. I did karate, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. But jack of all trades, master of none. Okay. Now, that being said, martial arts are great to defend yourself, but the best way to defend yourself is go get yourself a concealed weapons permit and buy a gun. Okay? 9mm. This is a 9mm Walther PPS M2. Okay? I looked for a long time between the Walther and the Smith & Wesson Shield. I like the M&P Shield. I like which is basically the same weapon as this is. But I went with a Walther because my dad always had Walthers. He had a bunch of them and he really liked them. So, I don't know, kind of sentimental reasons anyway. It's damned accurate, it's super reliable, and it's light, it's small. Tuck it in your fanny pack. Sorry, your waist gear, not your fanny pack. Okay. So, and you can keep your cell phone and your wallet and your keys and everything else in here if you want. Some people are going to know that it's a concealed carry. But, so what? I mean, it's not in my pocket, it's not jamming me in the hip, it's not stuck under my belt, and every time I bend over I get jammed in my stomach. Keeps it out of the way, keep it loose enough to spin it around to the side, put it behind you when you're walking, wherever. And anyway, that's 3. Situational awareness, martial arts, concealed carry. Okay? Well, what if you're in a state park, for example, or a national park, and you're hiking? Well, bad shit can happen to you while you're hiking too. Okay, for one thing, there's critters. You got rattlesnakes. You got mountain lions. Maybe bears. Maybe whatever. Okay, and there's also bad guys out there. I mean, you got to figure you're out in the middle of nowhere all by yourself. Maybe, hopefully, you're hiking with company. You got a friend or 2 friends with you, and you're out doing a group hike. That's probably the better way to do it. But so you can't carry a gun. So let's look at a staff. A Gandalf staff, like I promised. Okay, first off, this one here, this one's a pine practice staff. It's for martial arts, a bow staff. Okay? It's more for practice. It's not really made for anything serious or serious fighting. But I guess it would work in a pinch, and it worked okay. The thing I don't like about it is the bottom of it is real big, and the top of it's real skinny. It's a different grasp. Okay? It's a little flexible, which is great for doing your forms. But if you're out hiking, this is my self-defense staff of choice. Okay? And it's really simple. All it is a 1-inch diameter. You can see it's a hollow tube. See the hollow? It's 1 inch outside diameter. It's 3/4 of an inch inside diameter, and it's 1/8 of an inch thickness on the wall. Okay? It's a seamless, extruded aluminum alloy tube. Not pure aluminum. Pure aluminum is soft. Okay? This is an aluminum alloy. In other words, it's a mix between copper and steel and magnesium, and I think there's a couple other metals that are in there. But I went with 6061 T6, which is the same aluminum that they use in aircraft for the structural integrity. 6061 T6 is stressed at 45,000 pound tensile strength. Pine's not going to do that. Oak isn't going to do that. Hickory isn't even that strong. Even steel, if you want the same strength as this aluminum tube in steel, it'd have to be 10 pounds. It'd have to be heavy, thick, whatever. You're not going to want to hike with it. You're not going to want to carry it. This thing is probably 2 pounds. Okay? Very, very light. You can buy it in any diameter, outside diameter you want, pretty much. I chose 1 inch because 1 inch is real similar to bicycle handlebars. Okay? What do you do with bicycle handlebars? Okay? You mount a LED headlight. Really, really super bright headlight. Put it up here. So if you're hiking and it's getting dark or whatever, you can see where you're going. I don't know. You can also, which I kind of don't think it's a great idea, but they have brackets for your bicycles that go on your handlebars that hold your cell phone. You can carry your cell phone with you. And of course, you can run the earplugs to your ears and be oblivious to what's going on around you. It's not why you get out in the woods. Anyway, basically, it's an aluminum tube. I stuck Amazon's got rubber feet, 1 inch diameter. These are actually for a cane, but it works great with a staff. If you're getting elderly and you got a bum hip, or your, you know, your ankle's not the strongest or whatever, yeah, you can lean on it. It's great for hiking. But it's also great for self-defense. Okay, you're hiking up the trail, you got a rattlesnake stretched across the trail in front of you, just laying out there in the sun warming himself. Okay, he sees you before you see him. Oh, dude, nudge him out of the way. You got 6 feet of tubing, 6 feet of staff to keep the snake away from you. Okay. Another thing, okay, mountain lion. Unfortunately, a mountain lion is probably going to have you before you even know she's there. Okay, but in the strange event that maybe you see her come bounding at you, come back with your staff. You can poke, jab, whatever you want to do. This is probably the sturdiest staff that you can get. You could get it out of titanium. You could buy a titanium tube, yeah, but it's going to cost you a ton of money. Okay, and titanium is kind of brittle, so if you whack somebody over the head with it, it's going to break. Okay, hang gliders use titanium as well, but I prefer aluminum. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you in, we're going to get on the computer, and I'm going to show you where to get your own Gandalf stick. And I guess you could put a little crystal on top that glows in the dark, grow yourself a long scraggly beard, wear a pointy hat, walk around like Gandalf the Grey, or Gandalf the White, whichever your preference. But you don't have to. Like I said, it's a great staff for defending yourself. A little later on in the video, I'm going to ask my buddy Lance, who's a Sifu in Shaolin Kung Fu, and Harvey also, Kung Fu, to give a little demonstration. We'll see how that goes. I'll tack that on to the end of this video. So stick with me. I'll show you where to get your own Gandalf staff. Okay, we ready? Let's see about getting us started. Finding a Gandalf staff, self-defense staff. Okay, we're gonna go on a computer. We're gonna go to Firefox or whatever you use, Chrome, whatever. You're gonna come up here in the line and you're gonna put www.aircraft Spruce, SPRUCE.com, and it brings you to the Aircraft Spruce. Everything for airplanes and pilots. Like I said, 6061 is what they use in airplanes. It's a structural component in airplanes. It's a structural component in hang gliders. You see a hang glider out doing loops and wingovers and whatever, you know the stuff's pretty sturdy. So then you're going to scroll down. Let's see, where was it? Metals and plastics. We'll take metals and plastics. See that? Then you're going to, on this page, you're going to pick aluminum. Let's see, there's all kinds of other stuff, but yeah, we're looking for aluminum. Click on aluminum. Come on. Click on aluminum. The general information, you can come down here to 6061. This is the least expensive and most versatile of the heat-treated aluminum alloys. Most of the good qualities of aluminum offers a good range of mechanical properties and good corrosion resistance. Let's see. The full T6 properties may be obtained by artificial aging. It is welded by all methods and can be furnace brazed. Let's see, what else can we go here? 6061 is used where appearance and better corrosion resistance with good strength are required. And then they talk about 7075, which is the highest, one of the highest strength aluminums, but it's kind of hard to find in tubing. So I went with 6061 T6. So we'll come here, 6061 T6 round. See that? 6061 T6 round tubing. And we come to this page, Aircraft Spruce. If you're building an airplane, which I did years and years ago, this site is unbelievably useful. Anyway, You scroll down a little bit, you can see the pictures of the tubing and whatever, and it looks kind of dull and boring. But you scroll down, they have a chart. It says choose the length of each piece from the length column. Enter the quantity desired of each item in the by column. So the one on the left is outside diameter. Then you've got inside diameter. Then you have wall thickness. You also have the weight per foot. How many pounds per foot? And then the price. Price is pretty darn cheap. So we're going to scroll down this chart to 1-inch tubing. Now this is 1-inch tubing, this line here. It's 0.75 or 3/4 of an inch inside diameter. It's 0.125, which is 1/8 of an inch wall thickness. And it says it's 0.404 pounds per foot. So if you take 0.404 and you go 6 feet, it's like 2 pounds. Anyway, let's see. $5.95 a foot. So you're going to come over here and you're going to say, okay, well, I want a 6-foot piece. You choose 6 feet. Now, if you're a little shorter or a little taller, you could go 7 foot. You could go 5 foot. You could go 3 foot if you wanted a stubby little cane or some kind. 4 foot. It's up to you. 6 feet. That's what I did for my last one. Again, 1 inch outside diameter. 0.125, which is 1/8 inch wall thickness. And it's almost $6 a foot. So you come down here and you hit, oh, we got a foot quantity. I want to buy 1. Okay? And it tells you it's $35.70 for the tube. $35, that's that diddly squat. You buy a hickory one and run you $60. And it's not nearly as good, I don't think. And then you hit add to cart. Okay, once it's in the cart, you can, just like any place else, you can either continue shopping or you can choose your shipping method, which was pretty cheap, whatever. Anyway, when I did this, it cost me like $55 because I chose ground shipping. Took them about 3 days to get it here. $35.70 for the tube and another, I don't know, I think it was like 14 or 15 bucks for shipping. Really cheap. You buy a Gandalf staff, you can pay $100 and it's only for show. This is more go than show. Okay, aircraft spruce. That's where you're going to get your aluminum tube. And I looked at some places have what they call alclad or anodized, but when you anodize aluminum, it makes it a little weaker. So I thought, okay, this is just raw 6061 T6 tubing. Okay, and it'll tell you you're going to buy 6061 T6 tubing, 1 inch by 0.125 wall, 6 feet long. They say it's in stock. You can get it from the West Coast. You can get it from the East Coast. Anyway, order it. Boom. 3-4 days. It comes to your front door. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Amazon. www.amazon.com. Okay, we get to Amazon.com and we're going to search for cane tips. How about? Maybe it's walking stick tips, whatever. Anyway, there's all these canes, and you got the secure self-standing quad support. You got all these fancy tips and whatever. I just went down and found one. Let's see if we can find it. 7/8 inch, 1 inch. I think these are the ones I bought here. They're Carex cane tips, black. 1 inch is the diameter of your pipe, and it's a pair for $3.82. There's all kinds of different cane tips, but you're looking for 1 inch diameter to go over your tubing. You can get them in gray, you can get the stand-up kind, you can get all kinds of crap, whatever you want. Like I said, I just went with some basic. See all these canes? Yeah, they're pretty cool, but they're out of plastic, or they're out of, I mean, the really nice ones, Let's look at walking sticks or staffs. Gandalf. Staff. See if they got any. Ah, there we go. The Hobbit. Desolation of Smaug staff. $19. It's probably a cheap piece of wood. I don't know. Here's a Wizard Gandalf knife staff. Hobbit staff. Here we've got natural wood walking stick. $16. Oh, it's got a steel spike. You could put a steel spike in your aluminum stick too. $500 for a Hobbit staff, Gandalf knife and pipe display. Wow, you could even get a ring, the one ring to control them all. Anyway, what else? Wood walking stick, $13. How about a hickory stick? Let's see if we can find a hickory stick. This is all knickknacks and cutlery and whatever. Let's see if we can do a hickory stick. Hickory staff. What do they got for hickory staff? Freeform hickory, handcrafted wood walking stick. Trekking pole, 58 inches, $41. Hickory staff, 54 inches, $31. Hickory staff. Hickory looks like, if you're going to go wood, I think I'd probably go wood. But, I don't know. I don't like wood. I like aluminum. I like sturdy. But they're 50, 60 bucks, 40 bucks. Photographer's walking stick. $106. Exotic wood walking stick. Holy moly. Forget the exotic wood. Buy an aluminum staff. Okay. So now we found the aluminum staff and we found the feet to go on it. And you can also go up here and you can do bicycle accessories. Bicycle accessories. I'm going to go for men, but you could go for women too. What the heck? Bike light. High powered LED lights. You got a bag. You got a cell phone adapter. You got, I don't know what the heck that is. I don't think I'd be caught wearing something like that. But anyway, I guess that's a keep. We'll move on. You got gloves if you wanted to wear gloves. LEDs. You could put LEDs on your Gandalf staff instead of around the spokes of a bicycle. Again, cell phone adapters. You got little fanny packs. Excuse me, waist gear or bike gears. I'm not even going to talk about that one. Let's go on a little further. And you get a bell, a ding ding bell. Mount that right on your staff. You get a tail light. You can put a headlight on one side, a tail light on the other side. People know whether you're coming or going. Mileage. You get an odometer, but I don't know if that would work. You know, you might have to calibrate it or something. So, anyway, bicycles. You can buy all kinds of stuff. Waterproof headlights, whatever. Whatever you want to put on it. That's kind of why I went with an inch, because that's real similar to bicycles. Bicycles go from like 3/4 of an inch, the handlebars, up to like 1.5 inches. So depending on what you get. Anyway. So you've ordered it. Bang. So you've ordered it. You've waited 3-4 days. What you're going to do is you're going to get up and you're going to walk your butt out to the front door. Open up the front door, see what we got. Well, there's a flag out there because I'm patriotic. But besides that, voila. We have a box from Aircraft Spruce. Dun, da, da, da. So we're going to bring that inside. And we're going to open it up. And you're going to find that there is a aluminum staff in there. Hopefully you got the box with your feet from Amazon and whatever else you ordered.
And now we'll move on to Fu video.